Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome. My name is HDTGeorge and this is the audio TWAB for June 23rd, 2022. If you would, down below me here, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. This is a simple audio reading of the TWAB. As always, no hot takes, no opinions, just the words of the TWAB. This week at Bungie, 6/23/2022. This week at Bungie, we're prepping for even more Trials of Osiris, this time with the return of freelance so that solo players can get their pew-pew on. We've also got more patch notes to go over, as well as some mental health resources because we know the Season of the Haunted storyline can get a wee bit hefty. I don't know about you all, but the Haunted storyline continues to hit us right in those feels. These are some heavy themes, and players from all over the world have been sharing how the ongoing narrative has connected with them and their own stories. Because of that, we just wanted to make sure you are all okay. So if you would like any help when parsing through those feelings, we've listed some helpful resources for you further down in this TWAB. Use them or don't, your choice, but the option is there. Eyes up, Guardian, your mental health is important. As mentioned, we've got some patch notes to go over, including which known issues are being tackled first and which need a little more time baking. For now, let's just dive right into it with another weekend of Trials of Osiris. Get that birdseed ready, Trials of Osiris Freelance is back. The first freelance Trials of Osiris weekend for Season of the Haunted is on the way, which means more opportunities to check out the ultra-competitive PvP mode for any that are curious about what it has to offer. Whether you're playing for engrams or playing for that coveted lighthouse spot, you'll have another shot at both later this week. We've taken in a lot of feedback about the Trials experience, and because of that, we've learned some important lessons about the player base most involved with competitive experiences like this. We want you to enjoy your time in Saint 14's arena of PvP goodness. We'll keep taking in that feedback, but for now, enjoy freelance and go make that Saint smile. He needs it. Takedown update. In a previous TWAB, we let everyone know that a series of copyright takedown issues on YouTube had been identified as being fraudulent by someone impersonating our Intellectual Property Protection Service. We wanted to give a brief update and let everyone affected know that we have identified the individual responsible and we are taking legal action. We take these matters seriously and will invest the time and resources required to protect our community from malicious actors. That said, do not attempt to harass, attack, or pile onto this individual. Any direct outreach not by Bungie's legal team could impair our ability to address the harm done to our community, which is our priority. We have your backs on this and will make sure the individual meets with the future they deserve. Much though we appreciate the sentiment, we aren't asking for your help in making that happen. Now that this person has been identified, it has removed some challenges we faced in reviewing license requests for archived music uploads. If you have been waiting for these, thank you for your patience, and we hope to get back to you in the next few weeks. Golly, what a season. Player Support Report. Our phenomenal player support team is back in action going over some of the known issues that Bungie is aware of, including the bug that flared up revolving around the seasonal challenge for Sever. For those curious about the inner workings of Destiny 2, check out what they had to say in their latest report below. Hotfix 4.1.0.4. Next Tuesday, June 28th, Destiny 2 Hotfix 4.1.0.4 will be released. View our Destiny server and update status page for maintenance times as well as the timeline below. 9 a.m. PDT, 1600 UTC, Destiny 1 and 2 maintenance begins. 9:15 a.m., 16:15 UTC, Destiny 1 and 2 are brought offline. 10 a.m., 1700 UTC, Destiny 2 Hotfix 4.1.0.4 will begin rolling out across all platforms and regions. 2 p.m., 2100 UTC, Destiny 1 and 2 maintenance completes. Regarding what is targeted to be fixed for this update cycle, fixing an issue where players could shoot through barricades, Ward of Dawn, and thin walls when Piercing Sidearms artifact mod and the Armor-Piercing Rounds weapon mods are equipped. Piercing Sidearms artifact mod will be re-enabled. Fixing an issue where the Crucible Vermilion shader effects caused unintentional photosensitivity issues. Investigating special effects and nightmare containment activities that caused unintended photosensitivity concerns. Fixing an issue where Wings of Sacred Dawn did not offer proposed airborne effectiveness buff. Fixing an issue where Peregrine Greaves did not offer proposed airborne effectiveness buff. Fixing an issue where Peacekeepers did not offer proposed airborne effectiveness buff. Fixing an issue where Master Vault of Glass Raid did not have all challenges active when available through the new Raid and Dungeon Rotator. Known issues. While we continue investigating various known issues, here's a list of what we've gathered that were reported to us in our #help forum. The pattern for crafting Nezarec's Whisper cannot be untracked. Defeating targets with Radiant while the knock 'em down is not refunding melee energy when used with Caliban's hand. Callus Mini-Tool and Drang Baroque don't update to gold masterwork borders after upgrading to 2 enhanced traits. The Empty Grief seasonal challenge will not be completed if a player picks up the scythe that spawns in the final encounter, or use of weapon traits that cause explosions, such as Dragonfly. Players should complete the encounter with their equipped weapons to complete the challenge. For a full list of emergent issues in Destiny 2, players can review our known issues article here. Players who observe other issues should report them to our #help forum. If it's bad, then it's really good. I don't know how many of you are aware of the cosplayer known as Cheap Cosplayer Guy, but his out-of-closet cosplays never fail to bring a smile to our faces. Even better, it's having fun with cosplay in a way that doesn't break the bank and doesn't exclude anyone that feels like their costuming skills aren't quite up to professional levels. Because of that inspirational inclusion that makes the world a little brighter, we wanted to have a little fun ourselves in the Destiny 2 community for Bungie Day coming up on July 7th. Got any fancy blue eyeshadow? Sounds like a great Zavala cosplay to me. Purple bathrobe? Hi, Okora, is that you? The point is to just have fun, but we want to see how creative you all can get with a new out-of-closet cosplay friendly competition. So get your weird on, because we are taking submissions now. To participate and nab yourself a chance at getting featured in our special Bungie Day TWAB, upload your cheap cosplay takes on social media using the #ShredzOfLight hashtag. Yes, you heard that right. Shreds of Light. But fret not, all of you fashionistas out there. This doesn't mean Threads of Light is done. It is very much still alive. As some of you have pointed out on social, Telesto must have been feeling a little left out with all of the Threads love, but we think we have wrestled back control. For now. You have my bow and my MOTW, Movie of the Week. Howdy, howdy. Hippie and Sam here with the latest Movie of the Week, tag teaming in the name of creativity. Hippie. Those who can't do, teach, right? That's the adage. Anyway, I still can't solo the new Duality dungeon. I'm in the process of still getting good, as the youths say. So I wanted to take a moment to shout out one of the many community members that have tackled that head on and kicked booty because, 1, that's just impressive, and 2, all bows. It's pretty cool, so we naturally had to share. Sam. Anime. I was looking for a PvP montage to use this week, and we wanted to make sure we say this again. We cannot use your videos if there are terrible names present, frequent use of swear words, or negative comments in the content being submitted. We know you aren't in control of the internet, but you are in control of the content you put out. Please make sure you aren't posting things that could potentially stop you from getting featured in MOTW. But then this popped up, and it's Destiny mixed with Naruto, and how was I supposed to say no? And no, I am not sorry about having anime back-to-back. As Liana told me earlier today, more anime, less problems. Movie of the Week, All Bow Solo Victory Duality Edition. Movie of the Week, Destiny X Naruto, Light of the Firefly. Heavy Metal Thunder, Artist of the Week. To switch some things up, we've got Ivan and Bruno here from our international community team weighing in with some of their art picks. The more the merrier, so take it away, boys. Ivan. Something about that first illustration takes me back to years when music was more hardcore and color palettes were more neon. Amazing work. Bruno. I'm a big fan of Titans this season. I'm bonking enemies all day long. But I am an even bigger fan of Crow, my beautiful and naive hunter. He is dealing with a lot lately, but I couldn't be prouder of how much he is growing and how he seems to be finding his place. Art of the Week. What were you the god of again? Art of the Week. Crow remembers. You know the drill by now. Don't forget to tag us with those sweet, sweet artist creations by using #AOTW, #Destiny2Art, and #MOTW tags for a chance to be featured. Eyes up, Guardian. Mental health is important. As promised, we wanted to provide some additional resources for those Guardians out there that may be taking the Season of the Haunted storyline to heart. We have loved hearing your stories, and we are so humbled that you trust us with such sensitive memories. If you feel like everything is a little too much, or that you would like to add some tools to that old mental health toolkit, please don't hesitate to reach out to the resources available for help. To learn more about the tools to help you when you need them most, visit here to take on those mental health needs. From anxiety to imposter syndrome, depression to dealing with loss, there's a resource for everything. You're important, and so is your mental health. And that's a wrap on another installation of our favorite segment, Where TWAB. And just a reminder from a previous TWAB this month, make sure you're sharing those Pride-inspired Guardian looks with the #Destiny tag. We want to see them. Need a refresher on what Destiny even is? Don't worry, we've got you covered right here. As for right now, we're prepping some fun things to do on Bungie Day with the community, so be sure to keep an eye out on official Destiny 2 and Bungie socials for details on how to be a part of the celebration. Next week, we'll be answering some more questions from players and tackling what's next on the horizon. There may or may not be some Grandmaster news as well. Stay tuned. In the meantime, make sure you're drinking that water and taking those vitamins. Keitel would want you to. I should go. Hippie. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the audio TWAB for June the 23rd, 2022. If you would, down below me here, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to follow me across all social media at HDTGeorge. And as always, remember, fight the status quo.